Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Viewers, Prime Minister of Pakistan is going to China to attend opening ceremony of Beijing Winter Olympics. He is going to attend the ceremony on the invitation of Chinese top leadership. He will also be meeting the top leadership of China, including President Xi Jinping. That's why I think it is important to look at that how Pakistan can make this visit a successful visit. The first of all, so Pakistan will have to work on areas which really matters for the second phase of the CPEC, where, for example, the industrialization. It is good to note that Board of Investment already has started to work on the concept, and they have came up with the idea of one-stop services for all the services. It is a good idea. However, the Board of Investment and the government of Pakistan will have to look at that the real problem which the business community is facing at this point of the time. For example, the real problems are the complicated institutional framework, lengthy procedures, and the political games. So government and the BOI will have to look on these dimensions. I give you a few examples to further strengthen the argument. It takes 113 days to get the electricity connection. It takes 125 days to get the construction permit, and it takes 105 days to get the registry of any property relating to the business. So it is a very lengthy process. Second, the tax system is very complicated in the Pakistan. There are the 35 different agencies which are dealing with the taxes, and on top of that, the provincial systems of tax and their requirements, they are not in line with there are certain parts which are not in line with the national or the other provinces. So it further complicates the situation. So it is generally believed that inconsistency and that there are different types of the taxes of the different provinces, it discourages the investors to come in the Pakistan. Thus, the government will have to work on these areas. First of all, government will have to come up with the idea where the maximum time limit to get any services like the electricity connection or the construction permit or the registry, it should not exceed than the 15 days. And that is very essential because we have to compete with the different special economic zones across the world. Second, government have to reduce the tax burden on the industrialist as at this point of the time. So major industrial tax comes from the industrial sector. Agriculture and services sectors are not contributing according to their share in the national economy. Second, we have the government can also think about to create a national tax authority. So all the agencies who are working for the tax, for example 35 agencies who are working on the tax, they should be bring under one umbrella. So it would be easier for the businessman to handle or to work with one single authority rather than to going to from here to other and so many agencies, and it will also save their time to deal with the different provinces and the different tiers of the taxes. Second, when the Prime Minister is going to China, he is thinking to go for the new memorandum of understanding, MOUs. My suggestions would be here. So government first of all have to prepare a progress report on the MOUs which Prime Minister facilitated during his last visits to sign with the different companies of the Chinese. It will encourage the Chinese company to show that Pakistan is serious about the implementation of MOUs, so they can show the interest to sign the new MOUs. But rather, if government concentrate on one other thing, so government should work for to look to how government can convert those MOUs which Prime Minister signed during his last visit into the investment agreement. Rather than they can go for the new MOUs, government must work on to convert the existing MOUs into the investment agreements. For that purpose, government Prime Minister will have to carry a list of progress what Pakistan had did on those MOUs which Pakistan signed 2 years back. Second thing what government should also look for, they should compare, they should prepare one special economic zone comparative analysis, because Pakistan is not the only country which have the special economic zones. There are a number of countries across the world like Vietnam, Mexico, Cambodia, Laos, and every country they have their own special economic zones. So Pakistan will have to prepare one comparative analysis of its special economic zones with other countries' special economic zones. So it will help the business community in China to make a decision why they should invest in the Pakistan. So these are 2 or 3 things which I wanted to mention. The government should look at that so this visit can be made successful.